You worked with Amir, Salman and Shah Rukh. Somewhere, does the age disparity come in when you are getting into those characters with them?
I think you are playing a character. So for me, he is Harry, and I think the kind of actor that I am, I'm not someone who brings too many of my personal views on things when I'm working on a film set. So for me, he is playing Harry, and he's playing that to perfection, and I'm playing Sejal. So yeah.
Applying
so
that to all three Khans.
to everybody, to not just the Khans, to anyone you're working with. You know, when you're on set, you're not like, for the world it might be Shah Rukh, Anushka, but for us it's a job, and we go out there to create characters and make them memorable and realistic as much as we possibly can. So you go there with that intent, and you play to that.
So the age disparity really doesn't bother you, because that's quite a topic of discussion these days.
Okay.
It doesn't bother you. And
it would bother me if he was playing someone who's like a teenager or someone, you know, and I'd be like...
You as a heroine have always taken a stand for gender inequality in Bollywood. You forayed into production. There's Priyanka also who's doing the same. Kangna has also forayed into production. Do you think the sexism in the industry is now being tackled?
Because we are getting into production, you're saying?
No, the overall scenario, is it changing? Production is just one aspect.
I think it will change with, firstly, you can't just talk about this as something that the industry does. It's also the way in which people see films and what they expect from films, you know, like the mindset that people have about films. Even now, the female film-centric films don't open to that kind of business as a male-centric film would. So it really is something that has been there in our system for so many years, and it'll take time for it to kind of, you know, change, but there is positive change, and I think I, as a person, would like to be more positive and work towards a positive, you know, environment for our industry. And I think that's happening. I think I decided to produce a film at the age of 25, which was very young, and I was not that, I guess, experienced, or definitely not experienced, and it was still early on in my career. But I did it, and I was able to.
Yes, and it was a great effort.
And I was able to do it, and I think that is something that I would like to take a lot of pride in, and I'm happy that after that a lot of other actresses have decided to do the same and followed suit. And it's a great thing, because I think we must take charge of our own careers and make the most of our success, and be the guide for our you know, our own.
Exactly. Do you think that also brings in the pay disparity? How you people can actually tackle that if you guys get into roles which are, you know, equally women-centric? Can that tackle a pay disparity also?
I think also when films start to do that kind of business, female-centric films start to do that kind of business, also we will be able to address that. So I think as a society also we have to change. Everything has to be collective. It cannot happen just from one aspect. You know, it has to be overall. There has to be that change overall.
I wanted to know your views on nepotism, because that's the ongoing current debate.
Yeah, that's true actually, and I think while it's something worthy of a discussion, it also takes away from and also limits conversations on other important things such as talent. There are a lot of people who are an exception to it. Very people who worked on this film, Jab Harry Met Sejal, Shah Rukh Khan, Imtiaz Ali, myself, we're all outsiders who've come from no film background, no film lineage, and we are here doing this interview with you, and you know, a film up for release. So I think this place is for everybody. Everyone's experiences are going to be different and have to be respected. Do I see that nepotism does not exist? No, I'm not saying that. But at the same time, I do feel that there is enough room and space for merit to shine through. And I think that is something that I stand for. You know, myself coming from outside the industry with absolutely no film lineage, but I was launched by a banner like Yash Raj Films and Aditya Chopra, who believed in my talent, you know, and put that before perceptions and lineage and other things, you know. So and Ranveer Singh again is another example of the same. So there is room for that also.